Hey, thank you for joining me for another video. Here's my spot. I was going to film some kind of cinematic thing of me hiking in here, but I got a Garmin GPS. It's kind of my ticket out of here in case something bad happens, and it was dying, so I put it up on a rock up there on a hillside and I'm connected to a solar charger. So yeah, note to self, make sure your stuff's all in order before you head out. Anyway, this is my spot. I've got everything ready for kind of a ground camp. I kind of wanted to build a little survival shelter type of thing. Maybe use one of these big rocks down here. I don't know if you can see these things, like that guy right there. The big one kind of is a thermal storage, so to speak. But there's a lot of work to be done in here to make that happen. If not, I've got to back up down in the truck, so I can hook to this tree and this one right here and do just a winter hammock camp. Right now it is we are sitting at, I don't know, can't tell. Cold. I've got a thermometer, I can tell you. We're sitting probably in the mid 40s. Once the sun goes down, it's going to get pretty cold, temperature ranging. I expect it to get probably 25 Fahrenheit, which, I don't know, -5 Celsius, something like that. We'll be fine. We'll be good. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm going to hit that intro and look around, see what we can do with this place. Real quick, I wanted to point out, we're near an abandoned mine shaft. We got these leftover rail pieces up here. I'm not sure what this one is. I mean, kind of see what's going on here. Very strange piece. Very strange chunk of steel. And then this is obviously track. I think the ore carts would follow this groove here. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I never find this in straight pieces. It's always angled like that. But there's also the big chunks of looped metal that I find everywhere. But yeah, these kind of things, there's a bunch of them everywhere. I'm not sure what to do with them, but they're kind of cool. Alright, so for tools, this is what I got. I have a really wonky hatchet that's mostly going to be for digging. Just an old glove on there and a little stretchy tie to hold it on. Just, in case I fall and I don't want to cut my face off anyway. So that's mostly going to be for digging, moving dirt around, and maybe splitting something, I don't know. Essential if you're going to build some kind of shelter, you need a way to dig. I could make a stick, but unless I find a good piece of maple, that's just not realistic. But again, you do what you got to do. Now, for a knife, I've got my buck knife with a sheath I hate. This is the knife that gave me the scar on my knuckle and cost about $100,000 and surgeries and whatnot. It's a really solidly built knife. It's made out of 420 HC, which is a specific steel to buck knife. This model is made in China, so it is a Chinese steel. It's very popular for kitchen knives. Hardness of between 57 and 58 on a Rockwell thingamajig. I did modify it quite a bit. I smoothed down some of these sharp edges. These things would snag my finger. I don't even know if I'm focused on here. So this thing would snag my fingers. It still kind of does back here, but this is one piece of steel that they machined, and then they threw some micarta handle scales on it. But it's been a long time since I brought it out. It's comfortable to use. It's not my favorite knife by any stretch of the imagination, just because I'm not a fan of the steel. It's not great for woodwork. It's not great for outdoor work. It's great for kitchen stuff. But again, I don't know. Make do with what you got, right? The sheath I do not like. It does not have. I mean, it holds it in there, but it's like a squish. It's not a click, and I don't like that feeling. And it's not going to fall out of there, but it's just not great. And the ferro rod doubles as a whistle. Let me toss my equipment down. But this piece comes out of the whistle, which is not fabulous. I've struck it and had it popped out, so I took it and put it in there as best I could. But anyway, I've used it a lot, and as you see, it's kind of thinning out there. But it'll work, and that's what I got. I've got an emergency fire starting, I guess it's just a ferro rod now within my camera kit, but that's my knife. Saw, my 6 silky Gamboy medium tooth 300 millimeter it's a good saw. It'll get the job done. It's good for hardwoods. It's good for dry wood, and the length is just what I like. I don't like short, stubby saws. So there's that, and then a pair of old gloves. Just because you don't do that out here, you're gonna rip your hands up. That's what I got. Everything else is either emergency essentials, camera gear, and sleeping gear. So primary concern is getting a shelter. Let's have a look around. So there's no flat ground out here. The flattest area is probably going through here. I'd have to move some stuff around. I might be able to fit from that rock over to here, but I would have to lay things across the ground because, I mean, down here it's a duff-filled mess and significantly more shallow. I could put my fire up there, but again, yeah, I gotta move some stuff around. And this is that's it. I could go up there. There's a lot of places I go, or I could just run down on my truck and grab my hammock. Could go down there, but I don't like to. I like to avoid areas that are full of brush because they attract the insects, and even if it's cold, they'll feel your body warmth and come climb in bed with you. But this is our spot, and when I get to a spot, I just assess what I have. Like here, we got some maple trees that are dead. I hung my coat on a lot of hardwoods in here. I think a couple of those are alive, but the ones where the bark is peeling off like this, that's definitely a dead tree, and that's really good firewood right there. Same with the one back in there. And then, yeah, I hung my coat on one, my food on a tree. Not that it matters. So let's, I don't know, talk too much, so let's get it working. Alright, this is what we got going on for shelter space. I got a flat space. We counted off here from where it's mostly level to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm gonna finish leveling this off. As far as a fire goes, put the fire over there, or maybe build this direction. Put the fire over there. Seems more doable than filling in like 2 cubic yards of stuff. If I put the fire over here, or put my head over here, I could dig this in a little bit, put the fire here and my shelter over there. I got this big rock that might need to be moved, but I've got an equally large one on that side, so I guess it's 6s. get for camping around an old mine site. That. Yeah. Alright, watch out for the camera. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Got a little pillow because I'm old or something. And a bundle of a Reflectix tarp. Ooh, dear. Ah, fetch. Please don't be broken. No! I broke it. I had this fancy schmancy thermometer. I stepped on it just now. I broke it. It's 35. Yeah, I can see little cracks in there. Well, no sense in wasting the batteries, so take those out. And it's garbage now. Dang, I was hoping to get a good recording of what temperatures was like out here. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna undo this whole thing. Now, here's one. And where's the other? There's the other one. So what's on the middle now? I need to tie off these corners. That one does not have a string, this one does. Okay. Over here, I'm just undoing my mess here. Put things away in a certain way. Sometimes they do not work. That will go there, and I'm going to pull this all the way over. And this tarp edge is going to follow this ridge. I'm just going to wrap the tarp. Tie it off down here. Looking down here to see if there's anything else to tie it to. I don't think there is, so do the same thing on this side. Drop some back like that. And this one can anchor to that tree right there. There we go. Careful with the bark because, like I said, scorpions. I'm just gonna tie that off there. Oop, I got a better idea. We'll tie it off to this stump. I can do like this. Alright, this is kind of embarrassing, but this is what we got. But it'll shed water. Now I gotta fix the back in there because underneath this part right down here is where I'd be sleeping. Don't need that. It's getting late, so I'm gonna start a fire right in here, move my busted thermometer, and start cooking food. And while I cook the food, I'm gonna organize that a bit better, throw out my bedding and all that. So
It's fire time and food time. Yay.
Alright, I'm getting myself something a cutting board actually. Found this big dead oak tree, and so it looked like a cutting board to me. So all I gotta do is make a flat slab out of that. And I don't know, somewhere like this, stick my knife, whack it in until it starts to split. Go back, do the same thing, and then cut it out off the bottom. So we got ourselves the whacking thing we made earlier, and let's shoot, this is not going to be easy at this angle, is it? But I'm just going to go right forward to that and see how we do. I don't need to go too deep into it, but I do want something kind of chunky. Definitely not the right knife for this, I'll tell you now. There, lost my knife. Now that's in there. It's fine, that's what I wanted. What I'm going to do now is start cutting down here to hopefully relieve, I can see this crack up here. If I cut down here, that will start to give me my, it'll crack more of the way through. If not, then we're going to have to work to get that out. Alright. I don't know that I'm far enough in yet. Things get kind of stubborn. Stow your knife for a moment. If you have a silky, it works as a rip saw as well. So you can cut down the length of a piece of wood. Okay, if you get to this point and you still can't split that off, remember that wood and other materials can split. So, get yourself a wedge. That's too big. So you can get yourself a wedge or make one or whatever. Piece of rock works, piece of wood works. That boy wants to stay on there. There goes my plate. Alright. That's the beginnings of a cutting board right there. Got a knot in it. No wonder it was a pain in that butt. But I can cut on that. Alright, I got my plate. Just gathering up some firewood here. Tried to grab some twigs from this pine, little branches like that. This is going to be my main firewood here, this big piece of maple. I think. It just, so much fun to cut through this stuff. It's like cutting through rock. Yeah, goodness. Ooh, am I really going to do this? Gosh dang. Said I want some wrap it around something, break it, but it's just not fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut it once and hope for the best, huh? Alright, that's done. a gun. Oh, I've got something biting me all over. What are you and why are you biting the heck out of me? You guys see this? Can you guys see this little thing? Guy's biting me all up and down my back and neck. I'm not sure what he is, but yeah, he got jaws and he don't like to be touched. Son of a gun. You guys know what that is, let me know, because holy cow. See, if I hold on to it like that, it swings that mouth around, tries to bite stuff. Jerk. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but dang. Got me in the neck and all down the sides. My leg. Got me real good on my leg. Right down here somewhere. It's like bruised now. Son of a, I don't know what that was, but it hurt. I feel like I got stung by something all up and down. Oh. How you guys doing? It's getting cold. It's getting real cold. So I'm gonna get this fire started. I need to eat. I really do. It is now 5 o'clock. It'll be dark in an hour. Sun, I can see it just up on the tip of the top of the hills up there. So yeah, it'll be completely gone here. Just a few minutes, and then we're plunged into darkness. And it's hard to cook and do all that in the dark. Still need to finish this silly little shelter. This is why I hammock camp. I got here at noon. It's now 5 o'clock. Last 5 hours, and all I got is a tripod and a pole and a tarp up. Dug a level spot. That's why I hammock camp. I'd have been up, ready to go. I'd have been belly full of food. We'd have been done, but decided to try to build a shelter and then get bit bad by something. Goodness. Time to cut this piece of maple up some more and get this fire going. I need coals, I need heat, I need food. I need all kinds of stuff here. Maple is a really hard wood. It'll burn for a good long time if you can stand cutting it. Alright, just getting some firewood here ready. Huh. This big rock could come in handy somehow. Breaking up the sticks. I like this rock a lot. Okay, that's gonna be my base. I'm not. These big logs is gonna take some time to burn. Are going to take some heat to burn. So we gotta. But we're on a daylight, and I need to get this thing going. So let's put this all down here. Doing a bit of what's called an upside down fire. So I'm taking some light material and crunching it down on top like this. So when I get my bundle of sparkable stuff, this burns and it drops stuff down. Everything gets all hot and bothered and ready to rock and roll. So I don't have anything to really start the fire with. I've got my knife, And I've got a small ferro rod that comes with this knife. If I can get it off. Throw it in the dirt. So this is what I got. These two things. If I can't get a fire starter with them, I'm screwed. But it does spark, so we're good there. So I need to gather some stuff to throw a spark into. I want pine stuff, so I gotta do that now. And get some leaves. Some dry leafy material. My headlamp away. Got some pine needles in here. So this is what I got, is a handful of leafy material. It's all dry enough to catch a spark. And I just want some kind of what I'm going to call a catalyst in here, which is going to be pine sap. If I can get some pine sap in there, we're good. Alright, so this is the other half of that branch right that I got earlier. You notice this whole ring right there? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. So I'm going to scrape some of that into this bundle of leaves here. And that's what we're going to use to start the fire. And I'm going to put it all in here where it belongs. It's all going to go in there. I'll use my headlamp because I'm old and blind now, I guess. Alright. Got this maple branch all over my boot. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's get some of this fat wood in there. First is the bark, but it's also resinous, so bark is resinous, so I can carve a bit of this off. In case you're wondering, lemon juice is what gets pine sap off your hands. A lot of people like, just make a feather stick. I mean, I can do that, but why? This is easier. Hopefully you guys can see this. Moving the camera boot. I'm doing just kind of carving some of this off. Trying to get it into this bundle of leaves. Like I said, everything's easier said than done when you're out here. Can also do this. Probably easier. The idea with this method though is you put it down on something and go to town with it, like a rock or something. Well, a piece of wood, but I'm gonna try this rock and see if we can make something happen here. Let's come over here. This method, you take the back of your knife and you go at the fat wood like that. Just don't grind your knuckles. It only works if you got a 90-degree spine on your knife. If you don't, you're SOL. And then you take all this goodness like this, and you stick it into your fire bundle, and that's where you throw your sparks. That's how you do that. We can go ahead and hit that with a spark if we want, should we? Think we can get a fire going this way? Sure I can. That question is, does it happen first try, or second, or third? Be very gentle and put that right there. I want everything kind of stuck together. I don't want it to move. Tiny little ferro rod that's mostly chewed up and not much left of it, but now you do not want to spark into your fire like that because you're just going to puff everything. It's all going to go away. So put your ferro rod on your knife and pull back like that. Just got to land on just in the right spot. There's a little fire. This is not very resinous fat, what I'll tell you now. There we go. There you go. No. Nope. Burned up all that stuff we got too quickly. Let's try again. There's a little blaze. There we go. Oh, maybe a little bit here. I can sit here and blow that all day and not get anywhere, so let's try again. Yeah, please. Yeah. Got some twigs on fire now. Get some more. There we go. Talking like an idiot. Get these little twigs in there. God, why am I talking that way? Alright, we're good. That took a bit of doing, but in the end we got it. I like the breeze that's happening right now, though. Get some of this maple in here now. Might be a smoky fire. So I do want to end up burning some of this bigger stuff. So I'm gonna put it on the outsides of my fire so it heats up and starts to burn. Then I can adjust it the way I want it later on, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just took a bite of the onion. I like onion. All right. It's part of the old mine shafts in here. I'm gonna pull everything up top a little higher here. I'm gonna pull it off though. Up, 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 up. There we go. There's one. Whoa. That's pretty hot stuff right there. How we doing it, boys and girls? How we doing it? Dig this in the ground like that. So this is us. Got our fire pit here. Food prep station there. Lens. Water bottle, my drink, morning stuff. That is literally just like a baby food applesauce for the morning, so I gotta get up and run, but this is how we got it set up. Reflectix underneath and above. It's a little bit of a wind tunnel in here, not gonna lie. The only way I can really fix that is if I close this off, and I do have like a roll of that plastic stuff. Might do that. I've decided it's gonna be quite a hassle. It's gonna knock all kinds of crap down that hill into here. So I might do it, I might not, but yeah, I think it's cooking real good. Time to rotate it though. No, I've only got one of these track things, so yeah, I just got one of those tracks, little metal thing, like mining equipment piece. Push it down in the ground, it's got that hole in the middle. I thought perhaps I could fit two of these things in there. Now the biggest problem though is these skewers just aren't, they're really not long enough. But I mean, what are you gonna do? So I prepared one here off the side, and then I got enough stuff for, you know, to make another, some bacon there, wood chip on there, and then more steak and stuff over there. I should have brought I didn't prepare well. That's what I'm trying to say. So got some steak seasoning, and I got everything ready to go. Needed longer ones of these, and I should have just brought a plate or a cutting board or something, because this little wobbly thing is no bueno. I'm gonna have to cut more wood though. This is nice and warm. I like it.
when the wind picks up, it kind of sucks in here, but I'll be cuddled up in that sleeping bag all night, so it don't matter. Let it blow. Keep the rain off me anyway. If not, then we get wet. I don't mind. Anyway, I'm gonna eat that thing and start cooking the next one. And Wolfie Faces. Let's see how it tastes actually. So just hold on a bit. Let's see. I think that thing should be done now. So let's just actually sitting on a rock, like just legitimately sitting on a rock. How are you doing here? You are just dripping bacon goo everywhere. The bacon's certainly done. At least the top piece is, anyway. Goodness, that smells good. I'm getting all over my gloves. I don't really want to get anything on my gloves because critters will come and eat my gloves. I'm not joking. They will do that. Is it too hot? Nope. I mean, I got some on there anyway, so it might just happen. I love onions and peppers, so even if the onions and peppers aren't like cooked well, it doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna just sit here and see. Oh. I don't know if it's because I'm really hungry or not, but that is really, really good. Some little onion. Absolutely perfect. Oh, that's so good. Still a little crunch to it, which I don't mind. Oh, that is good. All right. That's crunchy. Crunchy bacon. My favorite. Turn on a low-level lamp so I can actually see. Oh. Oh, I'm like a little kid here. Oh. That is giving me chills. I'm gonna put the other one on now. Cook, my pretty cook. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna crack open this ginger ale, ginger beer, whatever it's called. And sit there. Oh. This is living. This is it. Oh, that's awesome. That is unbelievable. Even with the smoke in my face, I don't care. This is good. This is amazing. Alright. Look at this thing. Focus. I'm going to eat this thing down. I'm going to enjoy every bite. I will see you guys soon. No sense watching me eat. You go make your own. I'm too tired. I'm going to sleep. It's about 9:45 right now. And fire's nothing but a bunch of embers over there. Whatever. I can feel this sleep pad has these like funky, I don't know, I can feel cold air getting in here. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I sleep well in this mess. Not my favorite way to go, but whatever. Good night. Six o'clock. Time to get up, I guess. It's dark though. Still dark. Still cold. A lot more windy. This sleeping pad sucks. Oh, not a morning person. Time to get up. Time to get up. Gotta get moving. So I'm up and I'm actually shivering. I have not Been this cold in a while. I'm just getting all my stuff on. And then I'm actually going to start the fire up again. So I can warm up a little bit while I pack this all away. Because, daggum, it is not the advertised mid to high 20s. I would say it's a lot colder than that. Anyway, God, look at this. I'm sliding off the hill here. Pad would not stay in place. It just sliding all over. I put the rock here to see if I can keep it in bounds, but no, it wanted to keep sliding down the hill. So we get that up. All right, let's go get this fire going. All right, first things first. Tools. Grab my saw. Grab the nearest pine branch. What I am going to do, oh, there's some hot coals right there. Some hot embers. Stick it right down in the hot embers. I am going to cheat and rip strips of paper up and put it down in there. 'Cause that burns a lot quicker. Take out my ferro rod here. Saw you start. There you go. I'll let this thing burn while I start unpacking while I start packing everything up, huh? Get some heat in here. That's nice. That feels great, actually. I bet it's mid to low 20s right now. Easily. If I didn't step on that thermometer, I'd know. Just heat this area up again and start packing everything up. So the way packing everything up, I just organize everything by where it goes in my pack. You know, the stuff going on the bottom goes in first. which is the bigger, bulkier stuff, and then I fit in other stuff like my crazy bright flashlight everywhere else. Last night, right up here where my head was, I could hear something walking back and forth. Maybe a lot of somethings. They would go that way and then they'd go back that way, and they didn't seem to care that I was here. I say they because I'm pretty sure it was just some small deer or something, but interesting nonetheless. Oh, I hate this wind though. The wind is what does it. It is really what makes it cold. So, yep, let's enjoy some warmth while I pack things up now. We'll see you in a bit. Sun's coming up. You can see here I took my coat off. It is pretty cold still, but I'm going to be hiking and carrying 40 pounds of gear, and it get pretty warm doing that, so I don't want to sweat and be a mess. Anyway, I'm going to put the fire out and hit the trail, and yeah, this has been fun. I'll certainly return to the spot, though I might just redo everything. It's I didn't like this, not the way it's set up. The orientation to the fire was alright, but I kept sliding around. I don't like slipping on the ground. I'm going to throw up a hammock between these trees next time, put the fire over on that side. But anyway, enough chatting. I got to hit the road, and yeah, we will see you guys on the next adventure. Bye.